think it's really weird that if I don't show sexual interest in a person, they get offended or they move on. Like, sex for me is not the main goal. Like, it's great, but like I'd rather have a person to love and like then do that. But I don't know. It's hard to get to know people when that's all they want. Like, and I know it's weird coming from a guy, but like, it's bullshit. I just want to have a connection with.
I'm sorry if this comes out harsh, but I'm so glad I'm not so damaged to the point where sex is just non-existent and it's not great. What do I mean by that? I really think that sex is something that's sacred, and I think that that's something you should hold dear to your heart. I feel like there's a lot of men and women where you hear them talk about it and they're like, it doesn't mean anything, or it's whack, or it's this. Well, no shit. You guys sleep with everybody, and you sleep with everybody who gives you a little bit of attention. There's not going to be bomb ass sex with random people. Yeah, of course you might have some here and there, but people who don't know your body and don't know you and don't have a soul connection with you will never be able to love you the same way somebody would that yearns for your soul. There's just a different type of intimacy. And as someone who's been in long-term relationships, this is why I literally do not want to do that. If you have to jump my bones in order to talk to me, 9 times out of 10, I promise you, you're going to get ghosted or I'm never going to talk to you again. And you're probably like, oh, just tell them. I have. I don't need to sit here every time and tell somebody, oh, don't do this and don't do that. I'm not your mom. You're grown enough to know not to grope somebody the first time meeting them. You're grown enough to know not to grab somebody and stick your tongue down their throat. Like, come on. A lot of you men have been taught at a young age not to overdo things with women. And if you haven't, that's kind of sick and that's kind of scary, because this is probably the reason why women don't come back to you or don't want you. A lot of men are very lustful and it's annoying. Oh, I know you guys are going to be like, oh, well, women are too. I don't date women. There's a lot of times when I talk about things, y'all, I'm talking about it from my perspective. I'm not talking about everybody else. I don't date women, so I don't know if women are lustful. I don't date you guys. I date men, and I've dated men before, and they're so disgusting. You can't even get to the point where you want to like them or you start liking them because they ruin it. They don't know how to be sweet. They don't know how to talk about nice things. They don't know how to be intellectual. They don't know how to pick your brain. They don't know how to ask questions trying to get to know you. They'd rather know your nipple color. They'd rather know if your thong is going to be shown in a couple of hours, or your butthole's going to be out, which is crazy because that's how this generation is. And I do know women are lustful because, like I said, I've seen guys post pictures and in the comments there's girls talking about raw, this and that. This is why this generation, I don't think, will ever find love deeply because of stuff like this. You will ruin great people being lustful too soon. I'm telling you right now. You'll come across a good man or a good woman. They're really trying to get to know you. They really want to understand how your day was and how your mental health is, and you're over here trying to unzip their pants. I'm on the same boat.